Hello everyone, Mecha219 here with another unboxing video. Today I will be unboxing the Master Grade Strike Freedom Gundam from Gundam Seed Destiny. This particular mobile suit is the third mobile suit that Kira piloted in the Gundam Seed Destiny universe. So, taking a look at the box art, you have a nice shot of the Strike Freedom Gundam with its wings open and beam rifles in hand. Well, beam rifle in hand. You have a shot of the I want to say that's the Eternal, or I think that's the Eternal. Yeah, I think that's the Eternal, and it's got with the meteor units. Unfortunately, they do not have a Master Grade meteor unit to put this in. You have what looks like a couple of not Zaku's, but not sure what those mobile suits are in the background with with an explosions right there. So you got the name bar along the side. You have the Bandai Namco logos and the Master Grade logo with Gundam Seed underneath of it. You have the Bandai logo, and it was released in 2006. I got this off of New Type USA at newtype.com. So and they have a really good selection of Gundam model kits over there. So please go check them out. This is not a promotion. That's I'm not promoting them in any way, but they have a really good selection of model kits. They're not just Gundam, really anything. Taking a look at the sides of the box, you have the weapons. You have about the weapons. Try to focus in on that if I can. You have you have about the weapons. You got the beam rifles can be combined together. You got the side skirts, which are actually the rail guns, the beam sabers, the beam shield. It shows that the rail guns can be swung around to the back. We got a front view shot of the mobile suit holding both of its beam rifles. Back view shot, and then you got this Super Dragoon, about the Super Dragoon system. How to open it shows like the opening up the wings. You can extend the Dragoons out a little bit, which is actually kind of cool. And the blue parts of the Dragoons can be taken off. Taking a look at this side of the box, you basically have you got the action where you can put it into an action pose. So, some of the gimmicks is like about the torso unit can tilt back, the knee bend, details, got the pilot figures, the markings, and then here you have basically everything that comes inside the box, the materials, and no glue required. So that's pretty much it for the box. Let's open it up and see what we have. Here we have the A plate done in 4 colors. You got your red. I know it's looking a little pink on camera, but that's because of the light that I have shining on it. You got the black, clear, and yellow for the part of the V-fin. And you do get some nice molded in detailing on some of these parts. See if I can focus in. So if you wanted to panel line that up, you probably could. You got some nice molded in vent details on the parts for the back. Guessing that's the back. Yeah, that's probably parts for the backpack. You got these little. I'm guessing these are the chest vents, parts for the cockpit, the clear part for the head, and then parts for like the more parts for the backpack unit, So yeah, and then you got your parts here. I'm guessing are for the legs. Then you got your parts here for like the beam shield. Parts, 2 parts for the shoulders. I'm guessing these parts here for the wings. I'm guessing these are for the either the beam rifles or the rail guns. Part for the cockpit hatch. You got your part for the goatee part, and then more parts for weapons. The little jewel that goes on the V fin. So that's the A plate. The B plate, done in all white. Various armor components, parts for like the side skirts, the waist, guessing the feet, leg armor, waist, skirt armor, parts for the head, part for the crotch. I'm guessing that's what that's for. The back of it. Main part of the V fin, the little tab thing that you can unlatch for the torso movement. The 2 beam saber handles, parts for the beam rifles. Again, more parts for the side skirts, arm pieces, wrist pieces. Guessing these are for the bicep parts. And you got your little pilot figures of I'm guessing that's a Lacus Klein, I'm guessing, and your 2 Kira Yamato figures, one sitting, one standing. And if you're really good at it, you could probably paint those up to look detailed. But me, I don't paint the pilot figures, so I'm not gonna worry, because this one is in the cockpit, so you're really not gonna see it all that much. Oh yeah, and part for the back of the head. So that is the B plate. The C plates, you get 2 of them, and it is various armor parts, armor sections. Got parts for like the shoulders, for the beam rifle, beam saber storage racks, leg armor, knee armor. Not sure what these parts are. I want to say they're maybe parts for the shoulders, I want to say. I'm not exactly certain what they go to, but I'm guessing they're probably part of the shoulders, but I'm not exactly certain, but we'll find out in the manual. Those parts are parts C6, C5, and C6, so we'll see where they go in the manual. Then you got your parts for the shoulders, guessing parts for skirt armor. I'm guessing, I'm not exactly certain, but we'll see where all this stuff goes when we get it built. Then you got your ankle armor. So yeah, and you get 2 of those. You get 2 C plates. You have the D plate done in this deep dark blue, and it's various armor parts. It's mostly parts for like the wings. You got a little bit of, I don't know what the heck all this white stuff is on here. I have to clean that off before I build it. So I'm not sure what that is. And it's mostly just parts for like the wing unit. So not a lot to write home about here. You got some like parts here that other parts will go into. But then you got your 8 main parts for the wings, and then you got these parts here for the Dragoons that go at the top of the Dragoons. Sorry about that. So not a lot to write home about. So that's the D plate. Next up is the E plate, done in this nice blue color. It's shoulder vents, parts for the feet, parts for the torso unit. Looks like you got the guessing the scopes for the beam rifles. I'm guessing these are parts for, I'm not sure what those parts are for. Parts 1 and 3, okay. So, but we'll see where all that goes when we put it together. So that's the E plate, and you do get some nice details molded in. trying to focus that a little bit. It's got some nice molded in vent detail, so that's pretty cool. But again, not a lot to write home about. Okay, taking a look at the F plate, done in this nice grayish color. It's like a light, really light, like a light gray, and it's mostly parts for the railguns. You got your backpack thruster piece right there. You got these parts here. I'm not sure what those are for yet. And then you got this part here, which I'm guessing that part is for the head. You got your main parts for the more parts for the railguns. You got this part here for the torso, the chest vents. So not a lot of molded in, not a lot of panel lines, but it's still gonna look good in my opinion. So that's the F plate. Taking a look at the G plate, done in very, very dark gray, almost like almost black, if you will. And from what I can see, it looks like it's mostly parts for the beam rifles. You got these parts here, which not sure what those parts are for. You got your barrels for the beam rifles, main body for the beam rifles, the triggers, the little peg things that will attach it into the waist unit for storage. So, and you do get quite a bit of molded in details on these, so if you wanted to go in and panel line that up or detail it up, you actually could, because you got some nice details there you can like touch up if you really wanted to bring them out a little bit. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. And so that's the G plate. So as I get the next plates out, we have the H plates done in this injected gold. Now this ain't the plated gold that the full burst mode came with. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this gold. I like it, but at the same time I don't, because it does have some kind of metallic, a little bit of a metallic sheen. It's just not that plated chrome gold. So this is, and if a lot of people, for those of you who don't know, that the inner frame is gold, all gold on this weird puke color gold. I mean, that's what I'm calling it. But you got your joint parts, leg parts, some of the parts for the arms, the shoulders, the knees, the feet, and several other areas. You do got, I mean, the upside is you do have some nice molded in details on these parts here, so you could detail this up if you really wanted to. Even though most of it's going to be hidden by the armor, but I mean, if you wanted to also display it with the armor off, you could do that, so that way you see all the detailing. But I'm not going to worry about it because I always have the armor on all my model kits. So yeah, and again, you get two of them. Here we have the I plate. I mean, I'm sorry, I think I called the H plates the G plates, but the plates you saw before this plate were the H plates. This is the I plate. Again, more internal structure done in that gold color. Basically parts for like the torso, the waist, the sides, I'm guessing the skirt armor. Maybe, no. The I think maybe those are the side skirt armor. I think I'm not exactly certain. And then parts for the swiveled parts for the railgun mounts. But then you got this part here for the backpack. So, and then I'm guessing parts for like the shoulder joints. But again, you get some details molded in. if it would just focus. There we go. So you got some molded in details there if you want to detail them up. But again, just not a lot to write home about. Done in this weird molded gold color. So that is the eye plate. Having a look at the J plate, again, more internal structure, done in this weird gold color. You got parts for like the wing units, you got the hands, parts of the manipulators. So not a lot to write home about with these. So that's the J plate. Having a look at the K plate, this looks like it's all parts for the backpack unit. Like the parts that the Dragoons will go on, parts for like the mechanisms inside the wings. But you do got, some of the parts do have some molded in details. Try to hold this steady for y'all. So you got those details there on those parts there. Some details on the actual Dragoon things where that the Dragoons get held on by. So that's pretty cool. And that is your K plate. Alright, moving on to the L plates. Done in this nice blue color. Basically, parts for the Dragoons, and you get like 8 parts on each plate, so you can build 8 Dragoons. You got some nice molded in panel lines there, so if you want to go in with a panel liner and panel line those up, you actually could. So yeah, and again, not a lot of molded in detail. And again, you get 2 of them. So that's the L plates. Taking a look at the M plate, parts again, more parts for the wings, parts for that go on the sides of the Dragoons. They don't attach to the Dragoons, but they're like the part that will border the Dragoons. Done in this nice dark blue, almost black color. So yeah, not a lot to write home about with these. And again, and you get 2 of them. So that is your M plates. Here we are with the N plate. Basically, more internal structure. You got parts for like the rail guns. You got some vents, some more thruster looking details, parts for the feet, parts for the back of the feet, hinge points for the toe joints, main part for the top of the torso. You got your ankle parts, you got parts for inside the rail guns. And yeah, so not a lot to write home about with these parts here. So that's pretty much it for the N plate. Here we have our O plate, and this is you got your seat for the cockpit. You got your parts for like the waist unit. But it's mostly parts for the stand, and this part here for the stand looks very close to the wings, which actually looks pretty cool. I actually like how that looks. So it gives like an homage to how the wings look. So that looks really, really cool in my personal opinion. So that is the O plate. Next up, we have our polycaps, done in the same gold as the inner frame, done in this weird, like, really soft plastic rubbery material. Again, just your standard polycap runner, nothing to write home about. We have our beam effect parts for the 2 beam sabers, done with a really nice curve to them. And I don't think it has the sparkles. No, it doesn't have any sparkles in it. Or does it have sparkles? No sparkles. but got a nice curve to them. They start off wide at the hilt and then they narrow down to a tip, so that looks pretty cool. Then we have our beam shield, which looks okay, but I mean it looks good. I mean I like how the color of it looks. So it has like it's blue and then it has like some like fades in and out. So that looks cool. Then last but not least, we have our stickers or sticker sheets. You get a sheet of foil stickers for the eyes and the cameras. You got these blue stickers here for the weapons. You get a sheet of dry transfer decals. I don't want to take the backing off because I don't want to get anything on them. Even though I'm probably won't use them, but let me try to focus in. There we go. It's got like the model number, VPS logos for variable phase shift armor, but I'm probably not going to use these. And then we have our regular marking seals done in red, white, and gray. So I'm probably not going to use these, but just get them. But these stickers I will be using. These ones and the dry transfers, those I won't be using. So taking a look at the manual, you got the name of the mobile suit on the top. I'm guessing you got the faction that it's with, and then you got the model number. And you got a nice line art of the Strike Freedom's head and part of the body. And then inside the manual, you got information about the mobile suit, about the parts of the mobile suit, and then how to the tools you're gonna need, how to find the parts that you need, how to cut the parts off the runners, how to apply the stickers and the marking seals, and then your table of contents, and then it's pretty much all simple from there. Basically, from there, it's basically your standard Gundam instruction manual. You got your plate layout, your plates layout, assembly instructions. In the middle, you got your in the middle of the menu, you got your color splash pages, fights on, legend that rose newly, the connection is severed, it faces freedom, custom model to do some like I guess I don't know what that means, and then how the head how the head looks before and after, some posing ways to pose it, some poses it can do, how like the shoulders are able to move, the stand and all that. You got your painting guide for the mobile suit, and then your paint guide for the pilot figures. Then more of the construction. Basically the weapons, the base and all that. And then in the back of the manual, basically how to attach it to attach it to the base. And little known fact, the connection that you need for an Action Base 1 actually comes with the Destiny Gundam, which I unboxed in a previous video. So, and then on the last page you have your marking seals and decal guide. And on the back of the manual you have your a full color shot of the finished model kit. So that's about it for this unboxing video. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section. Any questions will be answered to the best of my knowledge. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new video. And I will see you all next time. Bye.